One of the politicians who represents Yorkshire and the Humber has refused to apologise after he was expelled from the European Parliament for using a Nazi slogan at a German politician. Godfrey, who's a UKIP MEP, made the comments to the German socialist Martin Schulz in a debate about the EU budget. Mr. Bloom was then asked to leave the chamber. This report from Strasbourg by Hugh Schofield.
It was during a debate on the current economic crisis, and the chamber was being addressed by the prominent German socialist Martin Schulz. He was interrupted by the UKIP MEP Godfrey, quoting at him the Nazi slogan Ein Volk, Ein Reich, Ein Führer, one people, one empire, one leader. The commotion in the chamber built as MEPs realised what had been said. Mr. Bloom was asked to give an apology, but instead he went,
"He is an undemocratic fascist."
He was then asked to leave the chamber. Mr. Bloom now faces disciplinary proceedings, which will probably mean a small fine. He insists that his parallel between today's Euro-visionaries and the Nazi goal of a single European superstate is a legitimate one, but most MEPs think he went way, way over the top. Hugh Schofield for BBC's Look North in Strasbourg.
Well, Mr. Bloom told me earlier that he has no intention of apologising for what he said.
No, I don't think so. Herr Schulz was offending me with his speeches, his undemocratic speeches, and his delight in his fascist views, and I basically reprimanded him with an historical perspective.
The leader,
so there's only one offended party here, and that's me.
The leader of the Liberal Democrat MEPs, Fiona Hall, has called you a national embarrassment. Are you happy with that description?
I don't know who Fiona Hall is. I've never heard of her, and her opinions are of no interest to me whatsoever.
Will you be apologising for your outburst?
I don't do, Peter, outbursts. I've never done outbursts in my life. I call a spade a spade. That's why I got elected from the people of Yorkshire and North Lincolnshire, to tell it how it is, and I tell it how it is, Peter.
And how has it helped the people of the Yorkshire and the Humber area that you were actually thrown out of the chamber today? How's that helped them?
Well, I'll tell you how I think it's helped them, Peter. I think it showed them just what a fundamentally undemocratic place this is. I was thrown out under 151, Rule 151, which is completely illegal. I wasn't disrupting the Parliament at all. I was sitting there quietly waiting to vote, and I was thrown out. It's quite illegal. My lawyers are on the case now, and I shall be demanding an apology from the President of the Parliament next week. But
you don't have outbursts?
I don't do outbursts, Peter, no.
Mr. Bloom, thank you very much indeed.
It's a great pleasure.
Some more news now in brief. The Allenwood murder.